Hello, and welcome back to Misscliks D&D Risen. I'm Najo Tigor, aka Trisray, and I am the DM. Britt, who are you?
Hey, it's me, Britt Wiseman / Cheerhack / Lalu Arish, and I am a Tiefling Druid Circle of the Moon. What's up with you, Steven?
Hello, I'm Stephen Lumpkin, aka Silent Osiris. I am Jorm Eldwine, a cleric of war, and I am ready to have some awesome time playing D&D, which is the best. Kelly, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm Kelly, aka Hello Kelly Link, also known as Yori Diggle, the spunky halfling chief, aka adventurer, aka accountant. You know, she does a lot of things. It's amazing. I'm really excited to kill more dead things because she was killing a lot of dead things last episode and killing a lot of not dead things the episode before that. So she's just ready to kill more things. Neil, are you ready to kill more things?
I'm ready to kill more things. I'm Neil Erickson, also known as Koivu, and I'm going to be playing Langus Volmator, the battle master, older man fighter with serious mental health problems that are starting to fall apart on him. But Naja, how's the weather?
Well, it's hot and sticky because we're in the jungles of Chult. Yay! And we will begin our episode right after this intro. All right. So our last episode was a flashback to a happy little mission in the Ooze Cleft, which is a name I stand by. I use it in every other campaign I run.
That's beautiful.
Long live the Ooze Cleft. You guys did a little work for the wizard Stanley.
What a dick.
I mean...
Wow. I wouldn't go that far. He's just old.
I mean,
you can only
old.
use that excuse for so long.
Yeah, right? Yeah, old and a dick.
As the person that created this character, he's a dick. But you did some work for him. Yeah. Canonical dick. That's my indie rock band. Sorry, pulling it back together. And probably the most interesting facet was how effective goblins are at fighting paladins. Who knew? Who knew?
Jesus.
But paladins are really good at fighting undead. And we're going to bring ourselves back to the jungles of Chult, where you're on your way to a tomb to get some fungus for Jessamine.
Yeah.
And it's nighttime.
It's a weeping spot Enokitake fungus.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I was like, it's a complicated name that I made up, but yes, thank you. And it's nighttime because that's when it's colder-ish. Still, it's just kind of like not as hot, but still really humid. Still pretty sticky. Still kind of gross.
It's like 85 instead of 98.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And you were set upon by some undead creepycrawlers. And we have paused the battle just there. So the next up was the ghoul. And Jorm, you're looking over this little hillock.
Am I looking like up a hill at these things up above us?
Yeah, they're crawling out from the bushes above you, and you can see their rotting faces.
Yeah. And
your heart, I don't know, tell me how you feel about that, knowing what you know.
Yeah, I think Jorm just sort of like grits his teeth And he mutters under his breath. He says, "Very well, beasts. I will end as many of you as I can." And then he takes a moment and he just scratches at the patch over his left eye. Right.
And as an audience, we can see that this skin, there's some resemblance between this skin and the skin of the ghouls. And we are drawn back to that morning, that very morning on the beach. The sun is just cresting over the water, and Lalu is tending to Jorm as best she can.
Yeah, we were like at the beach, right? Like ocean.
Because somebody, Lalu, led you in completely the wrong direction initially.
Yeah. I asked if you guys wanted a guide. So I guess what I would be doing is using one of my healing potions to heal Jorm.
Well, potions probably not, because the kind of
I guess you're you've died.
Yeah.
Right. That's a good point.
It doesn't respond to the healing potions, but I think that Jorm has probably come to you for this before. So probably what he does is sort of late in the morning, as everybody's settling down to sleep the day away, he comes to you and he says, "Lalu, can I ask you to come with me and bring your herbalism kit?"
Sure.
Yeah, I'd probably lead you down to the water. And as we walk, I say, "It's getting worse. If what Jessamine says is true, I'm not certain it will ever get better. But the herbs that you have, they are effective as a painkiller. That can help me keep my focus. Do you think you have a way of providing me a poultice of some sort?"
I think I can do that for you. Although, now that you're sort of dead and undead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
I can do it.
No problem. It's fine. Yeah.
I don't like you anymore because you're undead. And as a druid, I'm not super into that. But since I knew you beforehand, I will reluctantly help you.
I'm not undead yet.
You're not. Yeah.
Lalu,
something's going on with you.
Maybe your ministrations will help slow the decline.
The decay.
Yeah, Jorm reaches up and he pulls off the eye patch from his left eye. And it's just like this like black hole in his head with like spidery lines sort of spreading out from it. And he sees your face. He sees you do that. And he's
"Oh, that doesn't look good." But you can't see it because your eye's not there.
Is it getting worse?
How bad was it before? Because it doesn't look good now. It looks pretty bad. It's bad. It's not good.
Well, I'm sorry.
Did you have an eye there before?
I've been missing my eye for many a year.
Okay, so that's normal. So the black hole in your head is normal, but these other white spidery, is that normal? Is that
no?
Okay. Well, it's bad then. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It looks diseased, I think.
I have prayed to Tyr to lift the disease from me, but it appears that my prayers are falling on deaf ears. For some reason, his powers are blocked where this curse is concerned. Yes, I lost my eye fighting in the chasm. It was our third sortie down into the depths. The drow ambushed us, and I took an arrow to the eye.
And you don't use that hole for any kind of storage? Seems like a good place to hide things.
You're right. It would be a good place to hide. Lalu, do you have any gems or jewels?
Not right now, but I'll keep it in mind.
No.
Well, for future reference. So yeah. So what can I use to help slow this down? What do I have?
I think mechanically we can kind of gloss over it because it's ultimately not useful.
Yeah. I mean,
but you do what you can to ease Jorm's pain.
Yeah, I think I just take out all of my stuff that I have, and it's definitely not organized at all. It's just in a bag, and I just drop it and open it, and I'm like, maybe there's something here, and I just start picking things up, and I think I would like pick up maybe like if I have bunches of herbs and stuff. At first, I just try to like put them in the eye hole. Yeah. But maybe this will.
That tickles.
Yeah, I don't think this is working. It doesn't look any better. And I take out a cream, rub the cream on it. Well, just leave that on there for a while. Maybe that'll work. And I basically just anything that looks like it can be applied to the eye hole, I just kind of try it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So
this is our healer.
Yeah. Yeah, I thank you. Thank you, Lalu. I appreciate it. If you don't mind, I'll take a moment to compose myself. I don't like the others to see this, and I gesture to the creeping black sort of on the left side of my face. And I pull out a disguise kit that I bought in town. Oh yeah, and I start applying a little makeup and a little cream and blending and shading, a little bit of contouring until I replace the patch over my left eye. Yeah, face looks fine.
Yeah, there you go. That looks healthier. You're covering up the damage, obviously, but you look good.
No, Lalu, your ministrations have healed me. See?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I think we have a long day of night walking ahead of us. We should probably get some sleep. Thank you for your help, my friend. I know you are concerned about the ultimate conclusion of this disease. Never fear, we will find the bleeding, weeping spot in Enokitake, and it will cure me, and as well, the Prince Jessamine.
I'd rather use it to cure you instead of her, but sure, if there's enough, we can pass it around to everybody.
Wonderful. And then, we head back to the tent.
Yep.
So we have that little interlude as Jorm stares into the face of this ghoul whose entire visage is consumed with this creeping rot that, even at that moment, is eating away at Jorm's flesh. And it is these ghouls' turn in ye old initiative order. And they creep forward. Let's see here. Oh, it's been a minute since we did this fight. Let's see, what do they do? What do they do? I love having new ties. Yeah, so...
And just before the end of last session, we heard some terrifying roar out in the underbrush, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the jungle. There's more things.
It's just the jungle.
Just jungle things. It's fine.
Hashtag just jungle things. Holy shit.
So they're gonna creep forward. Like kind of lurching, tumbling, rolling down the hill. One of them's going to attack Jorm and the other will attack Langus.
I will interpose my shield, giving them disadvantage against Jorm.
All right. So they are going to...
Jorm, look out!
Oh, this is fun. I'll use that later. It's fine.
That's fun.
I'm the DM. Everything's fine. For me. So disadvantage on Jorm, but it doesn't matter. He just
Jorm.
Look, the second damage roll is 2 1s. It's fine.
It's a double ones, snake eyes.
Yeah.
It's really fine. The other one is going to try and bite Langus, and that one is much less successful. I think the first ghoul is like game recognized game.
Yeah.
There's some sympathy there that allows it to get through your guard.
Yeah.
All right. Miscellaneous roaring in the distance. Crawling claw time. They're very small. And they skitter. They skitter. This one, is it starting or ending the turn in the flaming sphere, Lalu?
No, it has to be within 5 feet.
Yes, I think it's ending the turn.
Yeah, it's ending. It's ending.
So I need flaming sphere damage for this ghoul that is in the thingy. He fails his dex save. And he takes 5 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, his flesh is just starting to like burn and crack along one side.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
But this other claw is going to pass through because it can. And he's going to go for Yori. I think he's not feeling Yori Diggle. Something about you. Let's see here. I feel like, oh no, they can't do anything. But he's going to claw and miss. So it skitters up Yori and like tries to scrabble up your body with its sharp claws with like peeling nails and whatnot.
Is it that much shorter than me?
I mean, it's a human-sized hand, right? So it's like 3 times the size of your hand.
Yeah.
It could probably like cover your entire torso if it got up that high, but you managed to nimbly evade any clawing. Yori, it is your turn.
Ooh, all right. It seemed like there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex flying overhead. I don't know if you can hear the airplanes or not, but there might be some noise.
I was like, you can't see the Tyrannosaurus Rex. What are you talking about?
This other claw that moved close to me, did it spend all of its turn getting there? This one. Or did it want
right. Thank you. It's going to try and swipe you.
Good luck. That's right. I didn't think so.
Just wait till I crit you again.
Well, it's the only way it happens, so.
It's true.
I'm gonna use my old trusty short bow on that guy right there.
All right.
Ooh.
Are you so firing at a target that you're engaged in melee with is actually at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Shooting at something within 5 feet.
You know what, though? I already rolled it. I'm willing to take that penalty.
Then you miss.
All right.
You crit fail. But good eye. Bonus action?
All right. I'm going to disengage. And I guess... Ooh, but I don't want to leave Lalu up to this.
I've got her. Go away, Yori.
Step back then. I'm going to step back right there.
This thing is like skittering around at your feet and you point your bow at the ground and try to shoot it. It's too fast and you're like, okay. And you back away. Lengus, Lalu, and Jorm are all sharing.
Well, I will start with the hand adjacent to me. Long sword out, shield out, and slash at it. The 10 to hit.
It's a miss. It's real fast.
Well, then I think we're gonna have to action surge and get rid of it. So we'll try again.
Oh no.
Oh,
what a waste.
What's the malfunction with you, Lengus? Can you explain to me why you can't hit this hand?
Lengus is old and his abilities, he's not as quick as he once was.
He's freaking out.
Yeah. There's dead things all around. And Lengus is old and his left leg is bad. And this is on his left side. So he pivots to slash and his knee buckles and he maybe lands on his shield and gets back up and really, really wants to get this thing. So he makes a second attack and just gets his sword caught on something on his back and just.
The hand rolls over on its back and flips you off. Lalu and Jorm.
That's awesome.
I think, I'm next. So I guess I'll just hit it with my flaming sphere and
The claw?
The little one, and then back it up to where it was before so it does not affect Langus.
Okay, give me that damage.
So yeah, let me get that damage going.
Fails a dex save. 4 damage. You kill it.
Die!
Yeah, it's like flipping Langus off, and the
You're
flaming
like,
sphere just like descends and smashes into it.
Yeah, I just shoot my flaming spear at it, and like, poof. And then it's
Yeah, it's
burnt
little
hand.
like
Crispy little
gesture
fingernails.
like curls up to like a jerky hand. It's real crispy. That's your bonus action. Would you like to do anything with your main action?
Yeah. Let's see. I can't attack anything, but I think I'd like to help myself because right now I have 12 hit points. So I think I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Mm-hmm. All right, you get 10 HP.
Sick. Fantastic. And there's my turn.
Jorm?
All right. Did we fight something else today, or is this the first fight for today?
Since you left the beach, you've dealt with mosquito-borne diseases. I think this is the first fight of the day.
Yeah, so I just had to refresh my War Priest and Channel Divinity. Okay, so Jorm, wielding his shield and his warhammer, strikes at the ghoul right in front of him, missing entirely. And he is going to he's going to spend a War Priest, in a use of War Priest in order to make a second attack as a bonus action. Yes. Okay, so that's 23, so I hit. I deal 3 damage. Ugh.
And this was on the ghoul?
Yes, this one right in front of me.
All right.
And that's it.
Are you unnerved by
I think when this ghoul leaps at me and bites me, like its teeth sink into my shoulder or whatever, and I throw it off. But as it does that, Jorm has a flashback and he sees like this person like pushing a cart behind an ox in a field and like, waving to her husband, off in the distance or whatever. And he sees like a flashback of who this person was before they became in the grasp of undeath. So yeah, very, very distressing for him.
Well, Farmer Ghoul, as he is now named, is not bothered. So he's going to try and bite you again. Or rather, he doesn't have the capacity to be bothered anymore.
Once again, Langus interposes his shield before Jorm, giving the guy disadvantage.
I'm also at 20 armor class, so
maybe that's not a really useful thing that I'm doing.
Langus is going to do what Langus is going to do, and nobody's going to tell him he's not helping.
Truer words have yet to be spoken.
So yeah, this ghoul like lunges at Jorm, and you get your shield just in its mouth and knock its head back. The other ghoul is going to attack Langus. 16 miss.
16 miss. 18 AC.
Right. And the other ghoul's teeth just scrape off of your armor. Roaring in the distance, crawling claw. The remaining one is going to attack Jorm and miss. Yori.
Nothing.
Short bow it is. I'm going to go for that bad dude. Just going to shoot straight over his head.
Mm-hmm. A 12 is a hit. You hit for 13.
Okay. I'm good where I'm at.
Is you bonus action?
No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Langus.
It's so hot. Take that. 14.
That's a hit. You kill it. What does it look like when you
Excellent.
finally smite something with your longsword?
Like it's never happened before. I think the blade just kind of comes in right at the shoulder blade and sinks in, and Lengus takes a few breaths, like blow off the heat before bothering to extract the sword and looking lazily about for whatever target might be next.
Yeah, as your sword cleaves into it, you notice the texture is all wrong. It's like trying to cut meatloaf. It's not what bodies are supposed to. It's not good, but it's okay. Lalu?
Oh yeah, swinging this flaming sphere around, hitting this guy in front of.
I should have had you roll flaming sphere damage when that ghoul ended its turn, but
that's true. But it's dead, so
it's fine.
Boom! Hit it. Back it up to here so we don't damage our friends. And I'm gonna cast damage right now. Go in there.
Fails.
Flaming sphere. Boom!
For 7.
Eat it. Eat the fire.
You smell the cooking scent of rotten flesh. Lalu is most pleased. Jorm.
Yeah, Jorm, I think he just brings his warhammer back to bear against the ghoul in front of him. Strikes at it ferociously. Oh yeah, 8 damage. He's not actually going to take any other actions this turn.
All right. Yeah, that guy's really injured looking. You've probably like smashed one of his arms in, and it's a little lopsided, but it's his turn, and he is going to it like tries to lunge at you, but its body is so off balance, so it just kind of brings its other arm over in a claw attack.
Shield!
Which misses quite a bit. So yeah, it just kind of like flops its arm at you uselessly. You guys hear, the leaves shake as rather large, heavy footsteps hit the earth somewhere off to the west.
Boom. Yeah.
Crawling Claw is going to continue its futile effort to attack Jorm. It doesn't understand what plate is, so it just keeps trying to skitter up, but it's too slippery. Poor thing. Yori.
Yes. I would like to use... I'm going to throw a dagger. I haven't used my dagger that much. And I'm going to go for this little guy right here.
11 is a miss.
All right.
Wait, does that count as advantage because friends in 5 feet?
Yes.
Not for
don't
throwing
think
it.
so.
No, it's not advantage. It just enables a sneak attack.
Yeah. Extra damage, not extra to hit.
Gotcha.
Right.
Thank y'all. So you miss. Would you like to use your bonus action?
I would to use my other dagger. Aha.
This time you hit it and the dagger just pins it to the ground and it dies.
Bam.
All right. Langus, there's one very injured looking ghoul that you can see.
Is anyone else concerned about that noise?
It sounds pretty big. We should be concerned.
Langus is gonna see if he can't scramble up this hill a little bit. It looks like it's, a climb, so maybe uses extra movement points or something, but I want to scramble up that slope to see if I can see something beyond, something over here.
Okay. So you just kind of edge around the ghoul and peek over.
Mm-hmm.
You see, at first you don't see anything, and then you realize that whatever you're seeing is so big that you can only really glimpse it when it moves.
Guys?
You hear another thumping footstep and breathing.
The only thing that concerns me is how much you're not killing this ghoul.
I will do a leaping attack onto the ghoul from the high ground behind him while saying, guys, there's something. I should roll for that, huh? Ooh, there we go.
You smite this thing down. It's dead again.
Oh, perfect. It's about to use
Call
a
it re-dead.
thing.
But that makes me think of Zelda, and then I'm like,
Wait, Langus, are you gonna move from where you are right now? You should.
Yeah, well, there's a big thing. So I do the 10 feet of climbing because it's like, upper ground or whatever. And then I will go, it's 15, 20, 25, 30, and just kind of go off this way, leading the retreat to the rear. Guys, run quickly.
You hear a loud rumbling reptilian roar. And the first thing you see appear over this bluff is the large reptilian and rather rotting face of a zombie T-Rex. Bam.
Does it have feathers?
It has some.
Oh, nice.
It has some.
It's obviously a zombie.
It looks like it might have had more feathers, in fact, except parts of its scales are sloughing off.
Yeah.
Look, Lalu, it's another friend of yours.
And on the back is a ghast, clutching onto some of the feathers with its fists raised in the air, and it bellows a challenge to you. What do you do? Lalu makes questioning noises.
I'm confused because I'm like, it's a dinosaur, and then I'm like, it's not alive.
I think we can take it. It's probably
I'm desperately trying not to panic and cast another fog.
Do we want to take it though?
Can Yuri react? Did she do an attack?
Yeah, we're in free RP right now.
Yuri takes one of the darts with the crazy poison that's on it and throws it at the T-Rex out of panic.
Nice.
I mean, roll me a throw. Let's see if you hit it.
What, just a D20?
Just like a throwing weapon, like your dagger.
A dagger? Okay.
Yeah. You do. You hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And it sinks into the Tyrannosaurus's neck, and it stands there for a minute and then kind of wobbles a little bit.
Oh, she's done it.
And then it shakes. It shakes so hard that the gas falls off of it, and then it enrages.
She didn't do it.
Nice.
I made it worse.
That's what the poison did, right? We know it was.
We did know that's what it did.
Poison.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
it'll
I
fight the
figured-
gas for a little bit. All right, so
it turns and bites half of the gas off.
Yeah.
Nice.
Once that happens, I run over to Langus, and I say, "Here, Langus, put this on." And I slide a platinum ring into your hand, Langus.
Langus will put the ring on,
Yeah.
right on top of his wedding ring. It looks at you warily the whole time.
And as you're putting it on your hand, I pull out a second platinum ring and I slide it on my own finger, and I'm chanting, our arcane words of power in the language of the Celestials, and I cast Warding Bond. So
Stupid
Langus,
tear stuff.
Are you basically married now?
I feel like they're fusing like they do in Steven Universe. That's all I'm
forming
imagining right now.
Voltron. I'll form the head. All right, Langus. While you are within 60 feet of me, you gain +1 bonus to your armor class and saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage. Each time you take damage, I take the same amount of damage.
Ooh.
So, cool. That's what I do.
How fun.
So we are linked.
Well, should we roll initiative? Are you guys going to fight this thing, or are you not going to fight this thing?
I think we're gonna fight it. It killed the ghoul.
It did. It bit half the ghast off.
Yeah, that's good.
I would love
Ghasts are
to
threatening.
cast bark skin on myself before we get into this whole situation. So I'm gonna do just that real quick.
All right. So let me add a turn for Jan T-Rex friend. And
Shall we re-roll initiative?
I think we should. Let me clear these turns. And then look. I mean, now you get to re-roll because you did it before I cleared the turns. So that's
Oh, yay!
Aw.
Oh.
That's too hot. Langus can barely move.
Man, it's too hot for everybody. What the hell?
I'm not too hot.
What
I'm
is
just
this?
Not
Damn.
I'm scared.
We
Okay,
got
Highest is
so this is
7.
like very John Woo slow motion fight. The camera just pans across slowly. Because everybody's initiative fucking sucks. So Langus, against all odds, you go first.
Wow. Wow. Well, Langus realizes now that his family, his new adoptive family, is in mortal danger from this creature. So he takes a look to his friends and he goes charging straight in. So for him, it's, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, well, next to a flaming sphere, can't help it. And stab the monster.
Okay.
With a 13 to hit.
A 13 hits. You do 9 points of damage. You poke it in the ankle with your long sword.
Excellent. And that is it.
All right. You need to make a dex save against that flaming sphere that just is there.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I'm not rolling the damage. Sorry.
I'm rolling it now. I'm doing it. Oh,
And I need dex save from Olangus.
sorry,
Right.
Lingus.
Sorry. 0.
Oh, you take 8 points of damage.
I'm sorry.
I'll take
I'll heal you.
4
You take
points.
4 points of damage.
But so do you.
Yep. Yeah. So I think as the heat of this flaming sphere burns against you, the ring on your hand flashes, and mine flashes in sympathy, and you can see like smoke curling up from around my finger as I grit my teeth.
Oh, not good, not good.
Jorm, there's a zombie T-Rex.
Not for long, there's not. Jorm bends to one knee and utters a prayer, grasping the scales around his neck. He says, "Tyr, help me be thy hand." And he casts a Cure Wounds spell on himself using a level 2 spell slot. Good. Recovering 11 hit points.
15.
Oh, God. Right. Thank goodness. That brings me to full. And then he goes,
I'm trying to beat you fair and square.
Yep. So there we go. Out of second level spell slots.
It's not fair. I'm using a T-Rex.
It's your turn, Kelly.
All right. I'm going to step forward a little bit and use my bow.
Well, it's a 14. Right, because you didn't hide or anything. So it's a 14. So you do 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to use your bonus action?
Yeah, I'll hide behind this tree right here.
Give me that stealth roll.
Ooh, so stealthy. Just so stealthy.
Yeah. You're basically invisible.
There's bushes all over me.
Let's see. The T-Rex is maddened. And I mean,
Why?
it was having a good day, and then somebody fucking shot a dart in its neck. So I guess it's a it knows it wants to eat people. So it's going to, let's do, I'm going to roll a d4, and it's going to eat whatever pile of flesh that hits, starting clockwise from Jorm. Langus.
Langus. No.
You come here, beast.
It's fine. You've got good AC, and you're taking half damage.
19 AC. You give me +1, right?
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
It misses. Luckily,
Langus waves his shield back and forth. Over here!
and it only would have been 36 damage.
it's fine. Lalu, T-Rex is trying to eat your friends.
Oh, yeah. We're going to swing this flaming spear around away from my friends. We're going to hit.
Yeah, it needs to take flaming sphere damage because it ended its turn. I need you. That's your job now.
Okay, that's fine. You give me the job. I will do lay job. There you go.
Give me that. 6 points of damage.
I'm going to hit him again with it. So I'm going to just roll it again. Take that, you horrible monster.
All right, it takes 11 points of damage.
And that was my bonus action, right? So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Langus.
You have to get to Langus.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
One does not simply touch Langus from afar.
I'm okay.
You're okay?
I'm okay.
Are you okay, Jorm?
I am at full health, but having you nearby is probably valuable.
Stay back.
All right, I'm gonna run.
Back.
I'm gonna just. I was right here, so I should be fine. I'm gonna pop up over here, just right there. I'm gonna hang out, kind of like half on the platform, half off, ready to like slide back if I need to, and ready to like reach up and heal somewhat if I need to.
Good deal.
So that'll be what I do right now, and I'm kind of just like. I'm curious about this undead monster, but I'm also definitely afraid of it. So I am hoping for my brave friends who are standing in front of it that they can survive.
Langus, it's your turn again.
Langus is going to scooch. No, he's going to stay right next to Steven and slash again. The 24 to hit.
Turn to look at Jorm, and instead you see Steven Lumpkin. Who even is that?
My God.
What the shit am I doing here?
I think we've got him, Jorm.
All right, 10 points of damage. This thing is annoyed.
Mildly irritated.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Jorm, he's like psyching himself up. And he drops his shield, drops his warhammer, reaches back and brings out his maul. And then he strikes at the thing's knee, at its knee. He is doing his guided strike. So he's spending a channel divinity to gain +10 bonus to the attack. And I am opting to take the -5 penalty to the attack roll to add +10 to damage. So I've got +5 to the attack, +10 to damage.
Gotcha.
Oh
boy.
Nice.
So that's 33?
Yeah, 33 damage. And then I spend a use of War Priest. I'm going to do all of that again.
All right.
Oh, shit. That's an 11 to hit.
That is a miss.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, you slam your maul into its knee and the joint buckles.
Okay, so hang on. I can actually I can use my channel divinity after I see the result of the dice roll, but before I know whether or not I actually hit, I would not spend that on a 6. So I'm going to not spend my channel divinity on that attack. If that's
okay.
All right, cool.
So yeah, you slam your maul into its knee, the joint buckles, there's this loud like rattling, rumbling crash as it falls. And it roars in rage. Yori.
Yes?
I mean, if
shoot her! Shoot her!
She's going to use her daggers again.
He's like, are you talking to me?
Yeah,
Oh, you ain't asking me to do shit.
Your bow deals more damage, doesn't it, Yori? Your daggers are 1d4. Your bow's probably 1d8.
Guess.
Shoot!
And you have advantage.
Come on.
She's gonna use her dagger. That's what she wants to use.
All right.
It's not about damage. It's about style.
Uh,
Bam!
dude.
Style. For bow, it wouldn't have hit.
13 points of damage.
And she does another style point and uses another dagger. Bam! Hits it again.
For another 3 points of damage.
Nice. Not bad. Not bad.
It's like, you already shoot her. Fuck you, I do what I want. The T-Rex hiccups. It shakes its head. Hiccups again. Shakes its head. And then belches. And there's this rot of the grave as previous piles of flesh it has consumed before are regurgitated onto the battlefield.
Oh, no.
Disgusting. That's
A
so
ghoul.
gross.
How
Just
far does it
lands
go?
on the ground
Oh,
and
no,
like starts to
come
push itself
on.
up.
Oh,
At least it didn't
Gross.
bite anybody. Lalu.
it's like the grossest Trojan horse situation I've ever been in.
It could be pooping ghouls.
You got a point.
It could be very much like that Ace Ventura scene with the
Calls out.
rhinoceros. There's a ghoul just.
Oh God. Let's get this ghoulie out of here. Well, I can't see the ghoul because he's behind the T-Rex. So
Yeah,
I'll
kill the
just
T-Rex. We
yeah,
can deal
I'm
with
gonna
it.
just slam this T-Rex with this flaming spear again. Yeah, I think that's probably best.
Alrighty, daddy. Let's see. The T-Rex is going to do Dex at a disadvantage because its knee is all fucked up. I will rule that. Doesn't matter. It sucks. And takes 8 points of damage. It's looking real bad.
Nice. Everyone else is still okay, it seems, right? Everyone's good. We're all okay. Is anyone hurting?
Doing good.
We're good. Okay.
We're good.
All right. Yep. So
No. She rolled a flaming sphere damage.
at the end of I forgot to do it at the end of his turn. That's my fault. I didn't do my job. That's fine. Listen, now I know. I've learned my lesson. Please continue. I'm done with my turn.
Okay. Langus, this T-Rex is not looking good and has an upset stomach, and I don't know.
Well, Langus gives Jorm an elbow and says, "Follow me, brother." And is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Make a slash at the ghoul.
You just
For a
you just
17?
wanna stand right next to flaming spheres.
I got bigger fish to fry. I want to take out these ghouls so we don't get surrounded by them eventually.
That's damage I'm taking too, you jerk.
Maybe. So 17 at the ghoul with 11 damage if it hits.
Yes, that is a hit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And the ghoul doesn't go down.
Oh no, it's still alive.
Okay. Dex save for Flaming Sphere.
If that's where you're ending your turn, yes, sir.
Get away from the sphere.
You can move another 5 feet.
Get away
I can
from
move
it.
another 10 feet.
Just be here.
Just get
But
away
I
from
need
it.
to be adjacent to Jorm.
What?
Otherwise, he'll be vulnerable to the dinosaur attack. So I'll just move back this way.
I got him. I can cure him. It's okay. Just get away
You're
from
still
the
next
sphere.
to the sphere.
Get
Too
away
late.
from
Too bad.
it.
Nope.
No.
I'm here.
Damn it.
This way, Jordan
Oh.
can get closer to me, and then I can protect him with my shield.
I need flaming sphere damage.
I am rolling it right now.
12 pass, right?
Yes, you pass. So
Oh,
you
that's
take
half,
you
3.
take 3 points of damage.
which I take half of because I've got resistances. So
So
1
you
damage.
take 1.
And I take 1 damage as well.
Psh,
It's
ain't
fine.
no thing.
Ah,
Jorm.
Over
God.
here.
Jorm stomp, trudging in the direction of Langus. Didn't you ever learn to fight in formation? And then he strikes at the beast again. So I'm going to see what the result is. I am opting to take the -5 penalty to the attack roll to add +10 to damage. And then we will see if I spend Channel Divinity on this or not. So,
Okay.
so that would give me a 12. So yes, I am spending Channel Divinity, which gives me a 23 or something like that to the total roll.
Mm-hmm.
And I deal 20 damage.
All right. Yeah, this thing is real. It's real fucked up.
And then I War Priest.
Oh yeah. You smash his head like a melon.
Oh man.
Oh.
Gallagher, you're back.
Got him!
There's a big undead dead T-Rex.
Dang.
You can see like the skin of its belly rippling as though something's moving within, but it's fine.
Does it like fall down? Blech.
I think we just leveled up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Verily. Yori.
Yeah, I do a quick dive roll while they're all cheering and aim my bow at this baddie right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
All right, 21 for 15 points of damage.
is it dead?
Oh, it's dead.
All right.
Everything.
Yay!
And then I use my secondary action, do a cool dance move, and like point.
Yori fires her bow, and then it's like, yeah. So you've killed quite a lot of undead things, and you guys are against all odds. Fine. I told you, it's
It's
fine.
fine.
That's fine.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I crawl the rest of the way up onto the platform because I'm tired of hanging there, crouching in safety. Should we see what else the dinosaur has inside of it?
You know,
No.
yes, I think that's a great idea. I invite you to take a look.
All right, I'm gonna
Wait, hold on, child. The living monster just crawled out of there. Perhaps we should leave it alone.
Send your flaming sphere inside for a few minutes first.
It's already out.
Oh, damn.
Sorry. Okay, I'll leave it alone, I guess. Man, there might be cool stuff in there. It ate an entire ghoul. What else could it have eaten?
More
More
ghouls.
Fine.
Listen to your brother.
Whew, well, everyone is in good health, yes?
Surprisingly.
Yeah, actually, I feel pretty good.
Shall we press on through the night and continue walking to avoid the heat of day?
Yes.
All right.
Very well. Lalu, please.
When they address me, I'm standing by the T-Rex doing a smaller version of the funeral because I still feel bad that it used to be a dinosaur. And at one point it was undead, which I didn't like, but I'm trying to like, I'm throwing some leaves. Huh? Oh yeah. This way. And I point in a direction.
Langus does not partake and shakes his head.
The narrator comments, Lalu performs a funeral service for the T-Rex amidst all the human bodies that she does not care about.
Accurate. Absolutely accurate. So I've never been the navigator before. What can I do? Can I roll for nature or something to know which direction we should walk in?
Well, it's survival, and you made that
survival,
roll
you're right.
already on the
you're
beach.
right. I did make it on the beach.
Yeah, I'm not going to make you recheck once you found the right way unless something
great. That's
catastrophic
awesome.
happens.
That's fantastic. I don't want to go back to the beach.
Yeah, if like something chases you into the jungle, you have to re-roll your survival check if you like run willy-nilly. But you knew where
Okay.
you were going before you were ambushed.
All right,
It's
fantastic. Great, fantastic.
So you guys sally forth, leaving
Yes.
behind piles of corpses.
Yes.
Yeah, it's you get the sense that this part of the jungle is oddly deserted, probably because there was a giant T-Rex running around eating things. So this next little leg of your journey is uneventful. We will take a break as you slog through the jungle, batting at mosquitoes, and discover what lies ahead next.
Freaking mosquitoes.
And welcome back to Misscliks D&D Risen. Our heroes conquered what could have been an insurmountable task, but turns out that an undead T-Rex that belches ghouls is like, whatever, it's fine.
Eminently surmountable.
Easy.
Surprisingly easy. Maybe the jungles of Cholt aren't so dangerous after all.
It was that dart man, that mad dart.
Yes, I've heard poison has a strong effect on undead.
Yes.
I believe my luck is turning. Tyr is looking down upon me.
Tyr
Did
this,
Tyr lose an
Tyr
arm?
that.
It was a hand and an eye. Fortunately, I've only lost one so far.
I'm walking in front of them. I'm just like,
It's
rolling my eyes.
It's close to the end of your journeying day. The sun is starting to rise once again. You can see it through the very thick jungle canopy slightly. And you see ahead of you the pillars of yon tomb that you were sent to pillage.
Is that like yonder tomb or the tomb belonging to Yon?
Yon's tomb.
Yeah, there's like y'all and yuns. It's Yon's tomb.
Yalans. It's Yalan's tomb. Children's.
Let's rest inside the tomb where it'll be dark. We can all get a good day's sleep and then begin our explorations.
And hopefully cool as well.
Yes, indeed.
Langus pulls out his emergency supply of chocolate ice cream.
It's chocolate milk, unless you have some sort of magic to keep it.
He has his imagination.
He's like chewing his ration bars. It's like, this is chocolate ice cream. All right, so you guys are starting to make camp, but could you all give me a dexterity save, please?
I excel at dexterity saves.
My goodness.
Of course it's Lalu.
Always Lalu.
Damn it.
Lalu.
What happens to me?
So you spot a likely clearing to set up camp, like a little cul-de-sac in the forest, as it were. And you step on ground, and it gives way beneath you, and you fall into a pit.
I guess then I would just walk in and be like, yeah, yes, of course, the clearing where we should be going. And I stomp out.
You take 8 points of damage from the fall.
Jesus. Lalu!
And you hear ululating voices sound from the jungle ahead. I'm going to move you over to this map right here. Here we see Lalu haplessly in... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to do that. This pit right here.
Nice.
And you hear they're kind of ululating voices. They're kind of like low and like croaky.
So instead of la, 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 it's like la, 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 la.
Just awesome. So. And on guys, this is great. You see 2 basilisks. Riding on them are 2 green grung that are wearing these elaborate wooden masks, and they're brandishing their weapons at you as they ride forth. You've fallen.
Riders?
How deep is this pit?
You can get out with half your movement.
Yori sees Lalu in the pit, and she looks to Langus and Jorm. He's like, hey, remember the first time we met Stanley? It's kind of like that, right?
This is nothing like that.
It's a little like it.
Here it is. Author's note. I had the idea for this encounter while my best friend was visiting, and I started giggling, and she was like, I was like, what if it's frogs on the back of basilisks? And she doesn't play D&D at all. She's like, the hell are you talking about? We're talking about this right here. Okay, so they have the jump on you, so let me clear these turns again. Getting through the jungle is hard, but I don't anticipate that you'll have much trouble. It's just funny. So this grung, this basilisk riding grung comes up to you, Lalu. Looking for a thing. Stupid. Here we go. I found it. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I imagine that I landed, and I'm just still on the ground, just like,
And this
trying
grung,
to get up.
this grung cocks its head to the side as if it's listening for something, and raises a dagger and throws it into the pit.
God.
At disadvantage.
Lalu!
Oh, but it's still it's fish in a barrel. It still hits you. For 9 damage, 4 of which is poison.
My God.
Jesus. Are you dead, Lalu?
Not yet, but
And the other Grung runs
the
forward.
his go, ah! Help me!
The other Grung kind of looks around as well and cocks its head to the side and throws a dagger as well at disadvantage.
God damn
but that
it.
one misses.
Oh.
And you realize they're listening for you're struggling because they cannot see through their elaborate wooden masks. They're very fearsome, but they're completely blind.
These creatures are not too bright, are they?
They're frogmen. They're not real smart. And that's what they do. Yeah, everybody roll me some initiative.
Aha! I'm sure to go first. No.
Not this time,
Let
Langus.
me roll mine. Oh, God.
Oh, why do you do that? Oh, please. I'm not doing that. I just need... Game is being... Where... I'm very annoyed. But it's fine. I'll deal with it. Okay, so the Grung have an initiative of 15. And what is the rules for looking at a basilisk?
Yeah.
I think they make
Petrifying.
a attack.
If a creature starts its turn within 30 feet of the basilisk and the two of them can see each other, the basilisk can force the creature to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw if the basilisk isn't incapacitated. And when and if somebody fails that roll, we'll find out what happens to you. So, in case you haven't put together, the Grung are immune because they can't see shit. Jorm, you and the Grung, you can see they're readying more daggers to try and kill Lalu.
Right. Shit.
Also, you start your turn within 30 feet of a basilisk, so.
Yes, I do, and I can see it. So I guess I should, what kind of a saving throw do you need me to make?
Constitution.
That's no problem.
You save.
Excellent. So the first thing that I do is I grasp the pendant around my neck and I say, Tiniat tintinabulum, and then the tears power bursts forth over the battlefield, and I incur a blessing. And I'm going to bless myself, Yori, and Lalu. And each of us, whenever we make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll a d4 and add that number rolled. And the reason I didn't include Langus is because he probably has proficiency with Constitution saving throws. So, anyway, that's it for my turn. Actually, I guess I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to equip my shield and Warhammer.
Okay.
Shield does take a full action to equip if you wanted me to be the shields guy.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was like I pull out my weapons, but sure.
I think shield has like special.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Okay.
All right. The Grung, one Grung turns its face towards you, and you just see this like elaborately carved mask, and it rivets threateningly and attempts to stab you with its dagger at disadvantage. It just kind of waves it in your general direction. The other one is going to throw another one at Lalu. 15.
Hits me?
Does it?
Oh, no, it does not.
All right.
But it attacked me, so can I cast Hellish Rebuke against it?
Ooh.
Because I just remembered that I can use that.
I'm so happy for you. Yes.
Yes! I'm getting better at playing this game. Fuck you!
Ooh, dexterity save. It saves, so it takes 5 points of damage. So yeah, it throws another dagger blindly into the pit, and much to its surprise, a gout of flame comes back. And it starts trying to pat its mask out frantically as this fire curls all over this mask that it has. He's very confused.
Nice.
Langus.
Langus will run in between the two of these guys.
Oh, you guys
standing.
also have the advantage on attacking them because they're blind.
Yeah, we do. I run right in between the two of them and give a look over my shoulder towards Lalu to see if she's alive and well. What do you like down in the pit?
I'm not good. Help me. Please help me.
I don't think I have a distracting strike, and that's really what I want. So I'm going to attack the basilisk here on my right. My longsword.
You need to make a con save.
Then you and I can both focus fire.
I need a con save from you,
we'll get
Langus.
there. Let me do this first. My con save is a pass.
Okay, carry on.
So I want to attack this basilisk on my left with a 10 to hit.
For the basilisk.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, then I'm definitely going to action surge because we've had a short rest between the previous fight and this, right?
Oh, have we?
You didn't say so.
We didn't say so. Is action surge per encounter or per short rest? Hold on.
There's not really per encounter in 5th edition.
Yeah.
I know, but
Per encounter stuff.
I'm desperately
Welcome to
hoping.
5E.
You were like, we killed a Tyrannosaurus Rex. We're fine. Let's go.
We don't need anything ever.
Okay, I guess there was no
distinctly
short
remember.
rest, so no action surge, and I'm done.
All right, Lalu, con save.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh god.
You save.
You're fine. But also remember, you are blessed.
That is true. I am
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Praised here.
Hashtag blessed AF.
I'm gonna do. Did we have a rest before? No, because we were in the middle of that fight when we left last time, huh? Man, we really should have rested, guys.
Yep.
It occurred to me, but I decided to stop.
Like, I'm down on a couple of things, but
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself then again. Oh boy. All right. Well, that's what you get.
climb up the
that's
other side of the
helpful.
pit so you're next to me.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna run the F away up here. Ah!
That's an attack of opportunity or two.
I will interpose my
No!
shield to provide disadvantage.
All right.
You're
To
like
one
that.
attack or both?
Well, so
I think it's
you can only-
to one attack.
So you can only attack of opportunity with melee.
That's true.
And actually, you said that pit was 20 feet deep since she took 2d6 damage. So where's the attack of opportunity? She's never within melee range.
That's fair. That's fair. So you crawl out.
Nice.
Lawyered.
Crawl
Yes.
Oh, I'm like struggling because I've been hit. Oh, what are they? I hate them. Help!
out. Yori.
All right. I'm gonna move forward a little bit here and not stay within the. Oh, but I gotta use a con.
You got a con save.
And then it's a 1d4.
Oh, you fail.
Do
No,
not get
she's
the roll.
got-
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you fail. Tears not blessed you on this day, turns out. So let's see. DC 12 Constitution saving throw. If the basilisk is incapacitated on a failed save, the creature magically begins to turn to stone and is restrained.
No.
It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On success, the effect ends. And then let me just look at the mechanical condition. Restrained.
So Yori's doing some cool acrobatics, flipping around, and then she like stares at the basilisk and just stands still.
A restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, so I can still attack though.
You can attack at disadvantage.
Can I attack right
you got
now?
plus 1d4.
Or is this my round?
No, you can attack.
All right, then
If
I'm
you
going to
attack the Grung, it's just regular because they have disadvantage because they're blind.
Then I'm going to attack the Grung, the one that's closest to me on top,
Mhm.
with my short bow. And I guess I get a 1d4 as well, you said?
Yes.
Does it matter if you hit already?
I guess not.
I don't know if you're supposed to declare that you're using it before or after.
You just on every roll.
Oh, okay. Well, you hit.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my
you-
bonus action to use my dagger on the other Grung.
Yeah, you killed the first one.
Nice.
He's super dead.
Nice.
The other Grung, yes, you can throw a dagger if you like. I think.
It doesn't hit anyway.
No.
You got the
Oh, wait.
1d4.
Right, run
Ah.
4. Spirits. Huh? A 12?
And it does hit.
Oh, yeah.
You
Thank
do
you,
5 points
Pierre.
of damage. He's looking real bad. And he looks very confused. Like he thought this was going to be an easy, hunting trip. But apparently they snared something they can't handle and they don't know what it is because they cannot see. The Grung. This Grung is it kind of ribbits questioningly and pulls on the reins in the basilisk's mouth and tries to turn around and leave. Because he did not sign up for this. Why are you on the token layer though? That's very odd. What was that? Oh, because I moved it to the wrong layer. Sorry. So yeah, he's gonna try and leave. Langus gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes, I will take it against the basilisk, please. And thank you. 20
All right, you do
for
6 slashing damage to the basilisk. And the Grung is like, this is not what we just wanted to get dinner, and this is very complicated. So he's just gonna leave. Jorm.
Did they take the hole with them?
Where
the
did
pit?
it go?
The magical disappearing pit.
It's fine. It served its purpose. Use your imaginations. There's a hole in the ground there.
Theater of the mind. What?
In 2017, it's crazy.
Saving throw.
You
Nice.
pass. Thank you. Thank you.
Lalu, how's your health?
Oh, I know what I should do.
I'm like not terrible anymore. I'm at 11. So
All right,
if we
then
can kill him,
Jorm's-
I'm okay. Yeah.
Jorm's gonna take his maul and slam it down, aiming for this thing's skull. Oh yeah. Well, here's 1d4 on top of that, just for fun. Blow. 23. Deals 6 damage.
So I'm just gonna move the Grung to the back. So you hit the
Basilisk.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I heard weird whispering. You hit the basilisk for 6, correct?
Yes.
And it kind of like hisses at you. It seems it kind of noses at the Grung that's on the ground, like,
Poor little guy.
Langus, con save.
Here it comes. Ooh, not so great.
Yeah, you too begin to feel a petrifying effect.
My speed becomes 0,
Mhm.
and I have disadvantage on my attacks.
Yes.
Well, I will still make one at the basilisk before me with an 11 to hit.
You miss. You miss.
Shit.
Oh.
Jorm, my feet won't move.
I've got nothing for this one, Angus. You're on your own.
Lalu, my feet.
So will this, if I cast Cure Wounds, will that get them back to normal? Is that a appropriate and appropriate
no.
response? It's not going to work, right? I didn't think so. I just thought I'd ask.
But you also need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. I do. Ugh.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Quick
no.
roll 1d4.
I don't think a 1d4 is going to help you.
I'm going to try. That's no.
No. Yeah, you as well.
Bless
Yori. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Lalu, did you want to do anything? You cured wounds or no? You still get your turn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, since I'm stuck anyway, I guess, well, yeah. I'm going to cast my Flaming Sphere again and send it at the basilisk because I can move the Flaming Sphere even though I can't move my body.
All right. So first of all, I'm going to go get Flaming Sphere token. It's gone. I'll get it in a minute. But you hit the basilisk for 11. Well, I am all discombobulated. What is happening? It does a dex save. It's not very dexterous, turns out. And takes 11 points of damage.
Kill it with fire.
All right. So that's your bonus action. Did you want to use your action?
Is everyone else, does anyone need, I mean, I guess I can provide Yori or Jorm with this. Do you guys need cure wounds?
No, I'm
Or
good.
is your health? You're okay?
I'm all good.
All right. That's it then. I can't move, so I will stay there.
Okay.
And when the flame comes up, I'll just put it in this little square right above the basilisk.
Got you.
Cool.
Okay. So I will grab that. Yori, what would you like to do?
Yori maneuvers her way past her companions over here, does a flip over Lalu and gets in position to hit the other rider and uses
Except
her
you're restrained.
You're told you totally can't go
No,
anywhere.
wait, unless I do this good Constitution roll. Bam!
You do that at the end of your turn.
Damn it! All right, well, she does none of that. She does none of that, and that sweet Constitution roll doesn't work. So instead, in her mind, she does all these cool moves, but instead she just uses her short bow. Can she? What's the range for a short bow?
Isn't it not on your sheet?
It's like
Hold on,
80
one moment.
feet or something.
It's
like
Yeah.
huge.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and use my short bow and hit the last frogman.
Okay.
Frogman, and then slash roll 1d4. Ooh!
You
Yes!
hit.
Nailed
You
it.
hit and you kill him.
Yay!
Nice.
And
Yori
then-
with those clutch rolls.
And then she uses her dagger for her bonus action and tries to kill the basilisk that's killing all of her friends. Ooh!
You hit
I don't
for
even
11.
need a 1d4 there.
For only 5, right? Because the sneak attack was used against the.
You're right.
Oh no,
you're
the
right.
sneak attack couldn't have been used against the frog
Why not?
because
She's
she
running
didn't
away.
have sneak attack against it.
Oh, I guess.
That's
I
true.
figure if it's distracted, though, it doesn't count. It doesn't need someone near it. It's running away.
Well,
That's up to Najee.
Oh, okay.
you didn't. I will say no. It definitely knew you were back there.
hmm
It's part of the reason why, well, it's blind.
It was blind.
And it can't see her, which means she gets sneak attack.
Yeah. So you use your sneak attack on the first one
Yeah.
Okay.
and not the basilisk, which
Boy.
suits me. I mean, the Grung have 1 HP. You can put the sneak attack damage on him if you want to.
No. Are you? And I'm guessing I don't get that 18 Constitution save either. I got to reroll.
You got to re-roll that.
All right.
Remember your 1d4.
Here, please bless me.
Come
with
on.
one-handedness. Damn it.
Oh shit! Yori!
Tier porque. Tier's Hispanic, right? That's yeah. I think that's-
Why do you like this? The
Ay,
Grung
Dios mío, no!
are quite dead, but the basilisks take their place.
Like, Yori literally turns to stone, right? That's what happens, right?
That's GG for Yori.
Bye, everyone. been
Let's see
fun.
here. I verify. And I failed.
Yeah, on a failure, the creature is petrified. until freed via means that none of us know.
I shouldn't have rolled that first constitution, man. That's what I did.
You spent all your good mojo.
I did. Oh, I'm so sad. Even my dog is sad for me.
It's fine. The basilisks are kind of they're beasts of burden. They're like, well, I guess we'll go home. And it like turns around and like starts lumbering away.
Slam. All right, so hang on. I'm acting simultaneously with the basilisk. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my attack action.
Okay.
And maul it. Wow. Nailed him. 7 damage. And then when he starts moving away, I'm going to take my reaction to an attack of opportunity. Wow. And I get 1d4 on that. Boom. 13.
That hits for 12.
Oh, yeah. Jorm, he's our man.
Langus, you also get an attack of opportunity?
Langus is not going to murder some poor animal that's just being used as a beast of burden that had no interest in fighting us. It doesn't have a choice.
Yori to fucking stone.
But it didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to, my ass.
It's just part of its natural abilities. Yeah, let it be.
Let it go home.
In fact, I rebuke Jorm.
What? Evil.
He's just a creature. It's an innocent, random animal.
Innocent evil? Oh.
It cannot be evil. It's only an animal. It doesn't know the difference between right or wrong. It's not a peasant.
The other basilisk just kind of like lumbers away.
While they're arguing, I'm just like, go.
Yeah, so if Langus isn't taking an attack, this one's just kind of like, job's done.
I worked so hard to kill that thing. You're gonna let juicy experience points just walk away from us?
Defeat in combat does not mean kill. I suppose I'm still petrifying, so con save.
It's not your turn yet.
Shouldn't it be? He goes right after me.
Oh, I accidentally skipped. Sorry, Jorm and Langus. Jorm, you never got petrified.
Correct.
Langus, I do need a con save.
Did Jorm check on his turn?
Oh, you know what? I didn't. So at the start of my turn, blow! Nailed it.
Okay. For my turn, I want to do nothing except for try and move my feet, which I don't think is working. So I think my turn ends with Langus struggling and arguing with Jorm about not killing the poor creatures. 15.
And you pass.
All right, and I close my eyes until the basilisks leave.
Wise. Lalu.
Yeah, so let's see. Both the basilisks are gone.
Yeah, they're walking away.
So there's nothing else. There's no other threats, right? I mean, that's everybody's. Yeah. So I just say, well, as I was saying, this is where we want to go, but avoid the holes.
Excuse me. Are we not worried that our bookie is knock, knock, knock?
Yori also needs to make a con, or not Yori, Lalu needs to con save.
Okay.
If that is your entire turn, Constitution save for me. You save.
Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed that the two of you didn't also turn to stone. That would have been pretty.
I would like to. Is there any check I can do to see if I can know how to help Yori?
Medicine. $21.
4.
You know that generally greater restoration spell is what you need. It's very advanced magic. You would need to find someone who's very good at magic.
Oh no!
I mean, you know somebody that once cast like resurrection well outside of their class.
So I look at Yori and I study the statue and I go, And I go,
Unfortunately, halfling statues are very portable.
and I look at him and I go, well, we gotta take Yori to Stanley.
Stanley.
To Stanley?
He is the only wizard that I know.
I'm never going back to that man.
I can't fix this. I know that there's a spell that will fix it, and he can probably help us. So we're
Listen, Lolly, Tyr will bless me with the knowledge necessary for
Oh
this.
my god, here we go again. Tear this, tear that. When was the last time your god helped us?
Like 30 seconds ago, or
I
perhaps
didn't
about
see
an
it.
hour ago versus the Tyrannosaurus. What do you think I've been doing, Langus?
Jorm, maybe you can ask Tyr how we can easily transport this stone friend of ours back to the wizard.
We could put her in this hole and bury her and come back for her.
Yes!
She'd be like treasure.
Kelly's face.
I mean,
She'll be safe.
Quite safe, buried in the ground.
you think she'll be safe in the hole?
We just pile dirt on top of her and we draw a map. Yes, we could draw a map.
Lalu, you fell into the hole.
I did fall into that hole, and I gotta tell you, even if we draw a map, I'm really not sure I'm gonna be able to navigate back to this particular hole.
We can plant a flag.
Or plant a tree. No, let's do the flag. It's a better idea.
And I'm like, I'm very hesitant because the only reason that I'm even here is because I met Yori in the forest and she agreed to help me get revenge on the awful townspeople who ran me out of my town if I helped her steal things. And I'm only here because of that. And if I leave her in this hole, then I literally have no reason to continue doing this because the only thing that I want is to go back and get revenge on these people. And I've been with Yori all this time because she promised me that she would help me.
Lalu, listen, Lalu. We can still get revenge on those idiot townspeople for you. We can go into this dungeon, procure the Inokataki mushrooms that are required, bring Yori back to Prince Jessamine, and then Prince Jessamine, who is a powerful wizard in her own right, can help us restore Yori to her former self. There's no reason to be terrible. We just need to go into the tomb.
I feel like we should fix Yori before we go into the tomb. I feel like our fearless leader is kind of a necessary thing. I mean, what if there's treasure in there? How would we divide it? I wouldn't know what to do.
We've come this far. We're not turning back without going into the tomb.
If we leave her there, didn't all of our money turn into stone as well? Is everything on her stone? Because now we're poor.
Maybe we shouldn't put all our eggs in one basket.
I'm just saying.
Look, if we go back, we'd have to go back to the town. And we sure as hell couldn't let that prince know that we're back in the town one more time. That would be very embarrassing for us. So we could either...
How heavy is she? Let's just take her into the cave with us.
Let's at least discuss it in the cave where it's less hot, or at least out of the direct sunlight.
I try to pick up Yori on my own.
I'll take the back legs.
Yeah, totally. We each of us is carrying like a part of Yori. It's like one hand like this, right? So one of us grabs the arm, the others to the two legs. Yeah.
I have a rope too, so we can tie a rope around her and just drag her behind us.
Yeah. We fashion a sleigh out of, palm fronds or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm worried about her bouncing and hitting a rock and a foot just falling off. Maybe we should carry her.
Yeah, we should probably carry her. I guess we got to be careful with her.
By the gods.
Well, I just hoist up. I have her feet.
Cool, yeah.
And I'm like, we're going that way.
Would moisturizer work?
No, it won't work. Based on my extensive knowledge given to me by my friend Zisa, we just need like a really powerful wizard. We aren't that. So unless Tyr can somehow magically fix this.
Right, like Tyr could fix anything.
Let us proceed into the tomb.
That's what I thought.
I will spend an hour in prayer as we rest, and then we can discuss what needs to be done.
Sure, yeah, maybe prayer will fix her. Sure, yeah, let's bring her into the cave.
Excellent.
Sure.
So, Yuri, I have a question for you. This may be horrific question. Apologies in advance. Are you aware in Stoneform?
Oh, yeah. She can hear everything in the stance. It's just
she has no mouth, but she must scream.
When they're talking about burying her. And like more so, she was upset about the fact that they cared more about the gold, but she was also proud.
Yeah.
So it was a feeling of like anger, but also happiness. Like she taught them well.
So are you silently fuming, or are you just kind of...
She's like, well, I can't really do anything about it. It might as well, like, I don't have to do anything now for once. I don't have to carry this team, she's thinking in her stoned head. So she's just going to relax. She's just going to lay down and, enjoy the break.
All right. Yuri is on vacation. Like, they're just going to carry me around as if I were in a palanquin and pick up all the treasure.
Exactly.
And I'll be fine someday.
In pouches hanging off of Yuri.
Yeah. Just the way Yuri likes it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. So you carry Yuri into this tomb. It's not a very big place from what you can initially see. It sinks down. There's stairs down into the ground. The walls are stone, damp with condensation because it is cool down here for the first time since you landed on this sauna peninsula.
Thank the gods, it's nice and cool in here.
There is a sarcophagus of sorts against the wall, but growing next to it and illuminating the little nook of the rock where it's growing is the weeping spot. Enokitake. Slim stalks, little bulbs, red phosphorescent, dripping.
This is what we came for.
Yes.
That was easy. Kind of.
Well, let's sleep through the day's heat, take the mushrooms, and head back.
Yes. Take them now. Here, put them. And I reach down very carefully and trim as much of the mushroom as possible with a dagger. I guess we just like wrap them in some oilcloth or something and then tuck them into a pouch at Yori's side.
Aren't her pouches all turned to stone?
Are they?
I mean, if you've hung your pouches off of her.
She's got her hand out like this and like a pouch
like hanging from it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Like, what do we need
to serve some purpose?
There's a sarcophagus with these glowing mushrooms on it, and is there any decoration on the walls? Is there any other doors or anything?
Oh yes, well, you don't see any other doors unless you want to take time to investigate whether there are other exits or entrances. But at a first glance, it's a small space. The walls are elaborately carved, mostly with snake people. One would think at first glance, having fought them not too many days ago, that the Yuan Ti once constructed this space. But they're not here now, as far as you can see. It's fine.
And it looks like a tomb, like it's obviously a burial place.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The sarcophagus, the lid is slightly tilted. Probably previous adventurers, once this place became known for tombs and loot and whatnot, probably some other entrepreneurial types came and took the riches. But you're not here for that. You're here to help your buddy Jessamy, right?
Oh, true.
Is the tomb empty?
The sarcophagus?
The sarcophagus, yeah.
I mean, there's like some rags and maybe some bones. They're real old bones.
Not
There's nothing.
like a skeleton's worth of bones.
No.
I think I'm just gonna climb into the sarcophagus and take a nap.
Reasonable course of action. How did the rest of you array yourselves in the small space?
Jorm volunteers to keep watch.
Yori is wherever you put her. Langus, what do you do?
I don't know. Langus is having a hard time with this. He's kind of not sure if Yori's dead forever, doesn't really want to believe it, and also this is a really weird way to die. So I think Langus probably stays up for a while, like inspecting the petrified Yori, trying to come to grips with what is or is not happening. Is she dead? Poke, poke, poke. Hello? Kind of like up against her head. Hello?
Yori, you are consigned to several hours of this treatment and you cannot make it stop.
Eventually deciding that Yori's alive, but, just somewhere else, Langus will curl up nearby, maybe like at Yori's feet or maybe like around Yori's ankles, kind of like a dog almost, and pass out.
So as Jorm is sitting there, sort of, hands on the back of his head, he's leaned up against Yori, and he's just watching his companions as they fall asleep, and he sort of just scratches his left eye socket. He looks around the tomb, and he just starts sort of muttering to himself, just like low sentences under his breath. It's taken so long. I feel like I'm finally where I belong. Then he stands up, and he just starts like pacing back and forth. He's like really agitated and antsy, almost hunched over as he paces back and forth. And then he stops for a second and he grabs the pendant around his neck. He says, Tear grant me strength. Can you hear me? No, not in here. Never in here. And he stops and he looks down and he sees that he's standing right over Langus. And his hand drops to his side and he slides the broken hilt of the bastard sword that he keeps strapped to his waist out of the loop of leather that it hangs from. And he stands over Langus and he raises it over his head and he brings it down. Then he stops. And then he looks down at his hands in shock and he drops the hilt of the bastard sword.
Yori, you can see all of this because you can't sleep, but you can't do anything. Go on.
And I think probably like as the audience, we can see that the pendant around his neck is glowing very faintly. And the madness has left his eye for a moment. And he passes a hand over his brow and he says, I have to get out of here. And he just darts for the door and he grabs the pouch off of Yori's outstretched finger. And he leaves.
So yes, Lalu and Langus. Oh, how wonderfully alliterative. We've got it down to like this perfect little. When you guys wake in the morning, Jorm is gone. Yori's there. The pouch with the mushrooms is also gone.
Push the sarcophagus open, happy and rested from a good night of sleep in a comfy sarcophagus. Poke my head out. Where's Jorm?
I think he's off at a bathroom break. He's been gone since I woke up.
Yori's still a rock, huh? Well.
As always, the rock upon which our little family is based.
Guess we'll just carry her back. I mean, we've got the fungus now. Do we need anything else here?
I look into the tomb. It seems refreshing and probably a vast amount of money in there, but we should come back with Yori in good shape. Where's Jorm, by the way? He's been gone a long time.
Isn't,
the
isn't that
broken hilt
his?
of my bastard
Yeah,
sword
I
still
point to
lying
it.
around, Yeah.
Isn't that his?
I suppose. I always see him using a maul or a warhammer. Where did he get that hilt? Why does he have part of a bastard sword?
Why did he leave it here?
I'll go step up to the mouth of the cave and just yell out, Jorm! Jorm!
I just start dragging Yori behind him. Hey, Jorm, we gotta go. We got
There's like vegetation outside the cave, right?
Yeah.
I think you can see like some of the trees are like split and like bludgeoned open through the crushing blows of some heavy object.
Jorm.
Jorm.
Is there any check I can make, Naja, to see what happened to the trees with more detail or anything?
Well, I would like to know, do either of you notice that your mushroom pouch is gone?
I just think he's maybe like got it on him as he's going out to the bathroom.
Oh, reasonable.
Yeah, he's not leaving. Why would he
You
leave?
gotta wipe with something, right?
Who among us doesn't take mushrooms with them to the bathroom?
Once we get up there, I know, I mean, I don't see him anywhere. I gotta look back, trying to remember if there's more mushrooms or fungus or not back there. And did we just take all of them already?
You did.
Yeah. Okay.
You could, if you were the adventuring sword, which I think you are, and if you have a kind DM, which I think you do, that person would tell you that tombs are often not just one room. Let's be real.
There's more to it. There could be more mushrooms deeper in.
Do you think maybe Jorm will come back? He'll just find us, I guess. This doesn't look great.
Let's give him at least half an hour. You know, it's rude to walk in on a man if he's having troubles.
Maybe he's praying.
Praying to end it quickly. Sure, of course. Let's just give it to half an hour.
All right. Cool. So I think during this time, I'm just like messing with Yori.
And Yori, as we like kind of sunset this episode, what are you thinking as you're the only person that knows what happened in the night? What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking about all the gold that Jorm still has on him. And that we're not going to get back.
He took my money. Oh, Yori gonna Yori. So I want to close our episode this time a little ahead of schedule because we have to say goodbye to our friend.
No, not Jorm.
Not ready
Not
for
Jorm.
I like to say that I'm ending this scene reading my dinosaur book to Yori. It's just in case she's in there. I'm like, and this is Uncle Al. He's an Allosaurus. He's teaching her about nature.
Lang is shaking his head disapprovingly.
Yori poses and thinks about all the gold that is gone. So let's do our outro. Is that the order of things? Is it credit first, then outros? I think it's outros first.
And credits was at the very end.
All right. Well, I have been your DM. I thank all my players for being patient with just the amounts of ridiculous bullshit that I throw at you in one episode, but you're very efficient at going through my nonsense encounters. So A+.
Hey.
Britt.
Yeah, hi, it's me, Britt Wiseman /Chairhex/Lalu. Thanks for watching, you guys. If you like role-playing games, I'm going to be doing Worldwide Wrestling on Saturday at 4 p.m. for roleplay, so come hang out with us then. And if not, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.
We will not see you next week.
Not next week. Sorry, the week after that. Steven, thank you so much for playing with us. I'm sad that you're leaving, but this was awesome, and I look forward to the next time we get to play together.
Yes.
To you, Steven.
So, thank you all very much for having me on Misscliks D&D Risen. I'm sad that I don't get to continue with you all, but you can find me on the internet at Silent Osiris on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Well, I don't even know, all the things, including Twitch. I'm moving to the Netherlands to go work for Guerrilla Games at Amsterdam. So I have to spend basically the next 3 months of my life without a computer or internet. Yay! So very excited, but also I will definitely miss playing with you. But I am super, super curious what is actually going to happen to Jorm. I think he's in a pretty tough spot. So I hope that Naja uses him to make your lives very entertaining. So thank you all. And Kelly, I'll pass it on to you.
Oh, Steven, I'm gonna miss you, man. It's fun. It's been great since the Stream of Annihilation playing with you all, and I'm glad that we all got that opportunity to play like a live game together before we parted ways. But I'm excited to see what happens to Jorm. I'm excited to see what happens to Yori, and if they're, who knows?
It's fine.
Lady Jezebel's not going to be nice. Maybe they're going to be like, maybe, they're just going to leave her stoned. But for those of you that are interested in things that I do, you can follow me on Twitter at HelloKellyLink. And actually, I'm going to be leaving tomorrow to go to Chicago for Pokemon Go Fest.
Chicago.
The first big event that Pokemon Go is hosting. So I'm really excited to be a part of it. And if you are a Pokemon Go fan, definitely follow the Twitter because there's going to be a huge event going on. And I think it's Saturday, actually. So follow along, see what you got to do to get all the cool stuff. And I'm going to toss it on to Neil.
That's super cool.
Guys, I'm Neil, also known as Koibu, and I'm super sad to see Steven going. I feel like every time I get involved with a project with Steven, one of us leaves very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Detecting a pattern.
Yeah. Sometimes I bail, sometimes Steven bails.
I gotta move across the ocean.
Yeah. So one of these days, Steven, we're gonna have to do something together for realsies.
It's like, wait, who's gonna be in it? What, Neil? You guys, I just got a job offer. I'm so sorry.
So this one's for Steven. The O is a 0. Naja.
Yeah. And I will also issue my goodbyes to Steven, who, fun trivia fact about me, is the person that inspired me to DM. So it's been an honor. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit. I hope I did you proud.
Your bullshit is excellent quality bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wish you all the best in Amsterdam. It's gonna be lit AF. Please post all your pictures on your Instagram for us. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
As to Risen, as you might have surmised, we will be getting a new cast member. I'm going to talk to Kelly about if she wants an interim character or how we're gonna deal with that. And we are off next week because Kelly and I are going to be doing this hosting and interviewing workshop over on /Twitch. So we'll see you here in 2 weeks, where we will have a new character, have a new player, maybe have another character, depending on what Kelly decides. And maybe they'll finally get those mushrooms. But maybe not, who knows? But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm going to toss it to the credits. We'll see you next time.